Welcome back to Mr. Lamb Science Corner. Today we're going to take a look at 6-coin some time ago I showed you 12-coin NIM, which is the standard game. NIM being a game of puzzlement and mathematical reasoning that has been around for a very long time. I tried to, one time I looked it up and it said basically from time immemorial. They didn't know how long it was, but it was thousands of years. More recently I looked it up and Google said they don't know how long it's been, but it came to Europe somewhere around about 1400 or something like that. So quite frankly, I don't know how old NIM is. I do know, however, contrary to popular opinion, it's older than me. 12-coin NIM, I don't know what happened to my paper, has, let's see, 5, 4, and 3 circles just like this. So 5 and 4 makes 9 and 3 makes 12. Yeah, that's right. And so 6-coin NIM is a shortened version of the game, and it may be appropriate with your elementary students to start them on 6-coin NIM and then say, hey, by the way, there's a longer extended version of this. Maybe that would be the way to do this. So very simple. You take some kind of marker. These markers came from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is one of my favorite places nowadays. 99-cent store, Dollar General, they go by many different names and they're probably different companies, but they sell stuff for around $1. And these happen to be, I think they're for aquariums or something. They kind of have that look, but they're found in the house, the decorative stuff, the frou-frou stuff. And yes, I have no trouble at all going and buying that stuff. I have gone to Joann's Fabrics, bought a dress pattern there. That's a demonstration for a later date as to what to do with there. So 6-coin NIM. Basically you lay these out, and the rule is that you have 2 people playing and you take turns, and you have to take at least one of the coins or markers or whatever you want to call them, and you can take all up to all in a single column. So if I want to, I could take all of these, or I could take 2, or I could take 1, or I could take this one, or I could take these 2. I can take, but I can't go this. Okay, that's a no-no, and that gets your hand slapped. Okay, metaphorically anyway. So you can take 1 to all of a single column, but you can't take 2 or more from column. Otherwise, what would happen is that, see, you have to decide ahead of time whether the person taking the last coin is the winner or the loser. If you say that person's the loser and you didn't have that other rule, you could go like, okay, I win. Game over. And even kids will figure out that's not going to work out well. So you have to take 1. You can't say, oh, okay, I'm done. You have to take at least 1, and you can take up to all in a single column. So let's play the game. So I'm going to take these 2. And then, that's my dexter side, and so my sinister side, that's the names, sorry, for left-handed people, but that's the name. I'm going to take this one. And then right hand, left hand, and now with the right hand, did we decide ahead of time whether that was a winner or a loser? We didn't do that, so now we have a big argument over whether that means that the dexter side won or lost. So let's say that whoever takes the last coin wins. Okay? So Dexter, Sinister. Dexter is going to lose because I have to take at least one, and Sinister can take the last piece. If we say that that the person taking the last piece loses, if we do this again, then what I'll do is I'll go like this, and then Sinister loses. But if I was silly and went like this, then Sinister is going to go like this, and then Dexter loses. So anyway, six coin nim, very simple, very easy to do. I took a plastic poker chip and just set it down on the paper and copied it over. Okay, traced around it. There are other ways of doing that. This is one of the simplest. I would use a marker that is going to, have. Hopefully, this happens to have a kind of a chisel point. You can get one that points a little bit better, but I would make this up. Presumably, you're going to, my handwriting is such that I probably should use a computer to print it out. If you use a computer to print it out, you could have the room to type in the rules because they're very simple and short, and then still do this. And so then make several copies and then laminate them. And what you may want to do is you may want to laminate. We'll pretend this is 12 coin nim. Laminate them together so that they can play 6 coin, or they can flip it over and play 12 coin. Either way you want to do it. Thank you very much.